Hello friends, welcome back once again to our channel, Vagai Academy of Mathematics. So this session we have the question paper of year 2011 June UGC-NET Paper 1, and again as usual we are going to solve problems from arithmetic and reasoning part. Yeah, here we go. Let's go start with the first question. So question number 1 is our question 1 is from a topic, it seems to be percentage, is it or not? Yeah, let's go see what is there in the question. Yes, this is question 1 with us. The price of oil is increased by 25%. If the expenditure is not allowed to increase, then the ratio between the reduction in consumption and the original consumption is what? This is our question. So this is a question which is dealing with percentage as well as ratio. That is, they're given the question in terms of percentage, but the answer they're asking in terms of ratio. Yeah, let's give a try here. Yes. So price of oil. So let us have it like this, okay? So oil is sold in the shop, and what happens is the price of oil is going to change, and particularly it is given that price of oil is increased by 25%. This is what is given. So let's have it like this. In our last previous sessions itself, if you remember, we tried one problem from percentage that was about the area of a square, right? So there also we did like original and then new value. So let's take the same approach, because here also we are about to compare two situations, original situation and new situation. So it would be helpful if we do like this. So original, new, we'll have it like this, and price. Okay. So we will even have it even more precisely. Price of the oil per kg. We will have it like this. Okay. Yes. Why per kg is because here this problem is dealing with the consumption also. See here, consumption also. Consumption in the sense how much quantity is purchased. Okay, that quantity is what is consumption. So I will write it here, consumption, or we can even term it as how much kg. Okay, that means the quantity. Okay, this is the quantity, and next is the expenditure. Okay, so with these values of what we'll be able to compare and then get the answer. Remember, we first care about the price per kg, and then quantity, and then expenditure. Now you may wonder, what is the relation between these three quantities? I mean this price, this quantity, expenditure. What would be the relation? It's so simple for us to say, right? Because price per kg will be the price of 1 kg of oil, and quantity is nothing but how many kgs we purchase. And how can you find the expenditure? Expenditure is nothing but the amount we are spending. So that means if I want to find out how much amount to spend to purchase the oil, very simple, price per kg, we just multiply with the quantity. If we multiply the first two values, I mean this price into this quantity, we can very easily get what is the expenditure. Okay, right? Yeah, fine. Yeah, let's start now. So always original price. Okay, original, it would be better if we always start with 100, because we have this problem dealing with percentage. So 100 would be a very good number for us to use. That's why let's take it to be 100 rupees. Okay, let's take it as 100 rupees. That is, price of oil is 100 rupees per kg. Let's have it like this. And let's say we will have that family is purchasing some 10 kg. Okay, yes, we will have it to be 10 kg. You can have it any number. Okay, it is your choice. It is not at all a force that we must use this particular number only. It is our choice. Okay, so let me take 10 kg of oil is purchased in that family. Okay, so yeah, 100 rupees per kg, 10 kg is what is they are purchasing. So that means what would be the expenditure? Expenditure is very simple. 1 kg is 100 rupees. 10 kg would give us 100 into 10. That means it would cost 1000 rupees. Do you understand this? So this is how with price and quantity, we are getting the expenditure. We simply just multiply it, very simple. I'm just assuming that price is 100 kg, 100 rupees per kg. And also I'm assuming the quantity they are purchasing is 10 kg. This is also my assumption, okay? Because only if these two are known, we'll be able to find the expenditure, okay? Now see the question, what is asked is if the expenditure, sorry, if the price of the oil is increased by 25%. See here, my original price was 100 rupees per kg, but what happens to the new price? New price is increased by 25%. So already it was 100. Now what is 25% of 100? It is simply 25. So that means the new price of oil would be 125 rupees per kg. You understand this? Originally it was 1 kg 100 rupees, but the same now 1 kg will be, the new price will be 125. Why? Because the price is increased by 25%. That's the reason. But what happens is the expenditure is not allowed to increase. So that means the expenditure should be still the same. There's no change in the expenditure. So expenditure should be the same 1000. I'm just taking the same value here also. Okay. So price is increased, but expenditure remains the same. Previously it was 1000. How this 1000 came? We just multiplied 100 into 10. That gave us this 1000. And the same 1000, if you maintain the same expenditure, then what would be this new quantity? I mean, like, I have only 1000 rupees. Previously, the price was 100 rupees per kg. That time I was able to buy 10 kg. But this time the price is increased. Now the price is 1 kg is 125 rupees. So for the same 1000 rupees, how much can we buy? How much kgs can we buy? So how can I calculate it? Just think like 125 into what number will give us 1000, or otherwise we can even think it like this: 1000 by 125. We can divide it to get the answer. Is it or not? So we can cancel with 5 tables. This is 5 into 25, and this is 200. And once again also this is 5, and this is 40 times, and 40 by 5 would finally give us 8 kg. So that means now for the same expenditure 1000 rupees, we'll be able to buy only 8 kg of oil. Is the point clear? So previously when the price was 100 rupees per kg, we were able to buy 10 kg of oil. But now the price is 125 rupees per kg. Now for the same budget, same expenditure, we can buy only 8 kg. Now let's come to the question. What is asked in the question? Find the ratio between the reduction in consumption. Okay. The reduction in the consumption. So reduction they are asking. Okay. The consumption and the original consumption. The original consumption. So we need to find the ratio of these two, that is this reduction is to this original consumption. This ratio, original consumption. This ratio is what we are asked to find, for which we need to find both these things. Okay, what is our reduction? What is the reduction? Actually, first of all, what is the original consumption? Original consumption, we already have this one. Okay, original consumption is 10 kg. Let's have it 10 kg. Okay, original consumption. Originally, they were able to buy 10 kg. Now, how much is reduction? That is how much we got reduced. How much is reduced? See here, previously 10 kg, but now only 8 kg can be purchased. So that means how much kg is reduced? How much is reduced? So 10 minus 8. So 2 kg is reduced. Is it or not? So 2 kg. So that means reduction is 2 is to original consumption is 10. So that means our answer is 2 is to 10. And this can further be simplified as 2 is to 10. Both I can divide by 2 tables, right? Because ratio is nothing but it's like a fraction only. Okay. So 2 is to 10. This can be simplified as 2 ones are 2 is to here 10. 2 fives are 10. So 1 is to 5 is going to be our final answer, which is matching with option C. And that is going to be the answer. So again, a very good question from percentage and also ratio. So with the percentage logic, we are assuming the values and we are finding the new values. And after finding everything, they're asking us to get the ratio. So for which we need to find the reduction. Once these two values are got, we can easily find the reduction. Reduction is 2 kg. Original is already there, 10 kg. So take the ratio 2 is to 10. That gives us 1 is to 5. That is the answer. Fine. Yeah. Let's move on to the next question. Here is question number 2. And question number 2 is of again a logical type only. Okay, there's nothing to do any kind of mathematical calculations here, very big calculations, just an observation alone enough for us to solve and get the answer. Let's see what is there in the question. Here, how many eights are there in the following sequence? See here, the sequence is available here, right? You can see the right hand side here. So I've just pasted the sequence of numbers here in the right hand side. Yeah. So how many eights are there in the following sequence, which are preceded by 5 but not immediately followed by 3? This is our question. We need to understand the question very carefully. See here, there's nothing to do any kind of operations like addition, subtraction, or nothing is needed here. Just an observation. Okay, we should carefully just watch, and with that itself, we'll have to try to get the answer. Fine. Yes. So how many eights are there in the following sequence? See here, this sequence here, how many eights are there in such a way that they are preceded by 5. What do you mean by preceded by 5? That is, if I have a number 8, that 8's preceded, that means previous term should be 5. I mean, before this 8, the previous digit, I should have 5, but not immediately followed by. But not immediately followed. What do you mean by followed? Followed in the sense, the term that comes next after this 8. Okay, that is not 3. That is, the following term should not be 3. That is, I should search to see the sequence, and I should search for numbers such that I should have 8 here, and the previous term, which is previous to 8, that should be 5, but the following term, I mean the term, the number which comes after this 8 should not be 3. In such a way, how many 8s can we find? This is our question. Okay, so the question appears to be very simple. So just carefully observing itself will help us to get the answer. Yeah, we shall go. So first of all, we'll just search for 8s here. Yeah, first 8 we have here. We'll just check the condition. 8 is preceded by 5. Yeah, 8 is preceded by 5. 8 is followed by 3 here. See here, I have 5 before this 8. That is what I have in my condition. That is okay. But see this 8, after this 8, what we have? We have 3. But this is what is not allowed in our question. See here, see the question carefully. 8s which are preceded by 5 but not immediately followed by 3. That means after this 8, immediately we should not be having 3. So that means here, see here, we are having 3. That means this 8 we should not consider. I think you are able to understand it. Okay. Search for the next 8 here in the list. So after this 8, we have the next 8 appearing here. Okay. Check for the same conditions. Yeah, we have 8 here. Before this 8, yes, we have 5 here. And after this 8, do we have 3 here or not? That's what we have to check. Actually, what should be checked here? We shouldn't have 3. Yeah, after this 8, we have what number here? See the digit what we have here? We have the digit 6. So, which is not equal to 3. So, that means this 8 can be taken into account. Is the point clear? So, before this 8, I have 5. After this 8, I don't have 3. Except 3, you can have any number. But the only thing is you shouldn't have 3. See, that's the reason I'm rejecting this for 8. Okay, see here. Here also we have 8. But before this 8, we had 5. But after this 8, we had 3. But that is not allowed as per question's condition. But see here, before this 8, I had 5. And after this 8, I have 6. No matter what number is there, it can be any number, but except 3. Strictly, there shouldn't be 3. This is the condition. Okay. So, yes, we got 1, 8 like this. Go for next some other 8. We have one more 8 here. See the previous digit. Is it 5? No. So the first condition itself is gone. So that means this 8 is rejected. Come next. Yeah, we are able to find one more 8 here. So come in a proper order. Okay. Let's not try to skip any digits in between. So yes, here we have 8. See the previous digit. Yeah, we have 5 here. And see the after digit, I mean the following digit. We have 4 here. This is also allowed because it is not 3, right? So that means this 8 can also be taken into account. So far we got 2 8s here. So yes, after that there's no 8 in the first row. Come to the second row. Second row we have here one more 8 is there. Okay, let's check for this 8. Previous digit is 5 and the following digit is 3. That means this cannot be taken. Come here, previous digit here. Yes, this 8, previous digit is 5. Yeah, right. And after the following digit is 7. So that means this 8 can also be taken. Is it or not? Yeah, this is also obeying the condition, right? That's why. And come here, here, this one, this 8, the previous digit is 5 and the following digit is 2. So that means this is also obeying the condition. So yeah, this can also be taken. And any other 8s here? Yeah, here one more 8 is here. See the previous digit, it is 2. So the first condition itself is not working. So that means this can also be rejected. So totally how many 8s can we find? So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. See the 8s I have rounded. I have encircled it. You can see that, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are totally 4 8s which are satisfying our question's condition. That means option A, 4 is going to be the answer to this question. Okay. So we didn't make any calculations here. Instead, it's just an observation that itself is getting us the answer. Fine. Move on to the next question. Yeah, another reasoning type of question. Again, there's nothing to make any kind of calculations here, just a reasoning word problem. Let's see what is in the question. A logical question only. Third question. If a rectangle is called a square, sorry, if a rectangle is called a circle, okay. So rectangle is called a circle. That is, hereafter, if you see rectangle, we will no more call it as rectangle. If we see a rectangle, we call it as a circle. This is what this statement means. Okay. A circle is called a point. A circle is called a point. Okay. So a circle is called a point. That is, they're changing the names. Okay. This kind of questions are very frequent in UGC-NET Paper 1 exam. So these kind of questions you may see very frequently. So this kind of logical things are there. Likewise, they are changing the names. Okay. A point is called a triangle. So a point is what we call it as a triangle. That means hereafter, so whenever a point comes, we should not call it as a point, we should call it as a triangle. Okay. Likewise, they are changing the names. That's it. That is what they are giving. And a triangle is a square. Likewise, you have a list here. Okay. Like a triangle is a square. Then the shape of a wheel is. So likewise, this is the way they will be giving the question. The shape of a wheel is. Actually, a wheel is like this, right? It's a round shape. So wheel can be then matched to which particular shape here? So wheel means it will be in this position only, right? In this shape only. So that means wheel is taking what shape? Wheel takes a circle shape. Is it or not? Wheel is a circle shape. But see how a circle is called. A circle is called a point. Is the point clear? Yes. Wheel is having the shape of a circle, but I should not take circle as my answer. Why? Because see here how a circle is called. A circle is called a point. So that means my answer has to be point. Okay. So that means there's nothing to do any kind of calculations, or we shouldn't even have any very advanced knowledge to solve these kind of questions and all. It's a basic sense itself is enough for us to get the answer. That's all. So wheel is a circle shape, but circle we cannot call it to be a circle. Circle is called as a point. So we are going for option C, point. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Move on to the next question. So here we have 3 questions. It is coming as a set, and all of them are based on Venn diagrams. So already we saw enough number of questions from Venn diagrams. Here again we have Venn diagram questions. So if you have not seen, you can see the previous videos also to get some idea about Venn diagram questions. So here we have 3 questions. I'm numbering them as 4, 5, 6 directly. Yeah, let's see the question. Here we have 3 sets. See, you can see 3 circles here. A, P and S. See here, A stands for artist and P for professors and S for sportsman. Let me not write it separately. It would be a waste of time. Okay. So always whenever we get questions like this, just try to read from the question itself and try to answer it. These kind of Venn diagram questions will be very, very easy only. Just with an observation itself, we can get the answer. So please do not waste your time by again drawing it in the paper, again naming it. Okay. It will be of totally mere waste of time only. So save your time. Always try to finish the problems in a very easy way. Okay. Just don't try to repeat the diagram in a rough paper again writing it, again segregating it. It would be a waste of time. So directly by viewing itself, we should be able to tell the answer, for which we need more practice. Okay. Yeah, fine. So we have 3 categories: artists, professors and sportsmen. So we have different regions, and also we have some alphabets representing the regions. So let's go directly to the questions. Question number 4 says, the region which represents artists who are neither sportsmen nor professors. That is, here we need artists, region which represents artists, but neither sportsmen nor professors. That is, not a sportsman, not a professor. That is, only artists should be there. Sportsmen and professors, they shouldn't be there. Yeah, come here. We should have artists. Artists corresponds to this entire circle, this left hand side top circle, inside which we have E, G, A, B, everything we have. Okay, but we don't want sportsmen and professors. So sportsmen and professors we don't want, in the sense this G, this B, this A, everything has to be rejected. So that means we will take only the artists into account. So that means only this E will be left. So that means E is the answer, which is matching with option B. Very simple, right? Yeah. Come to the next question. The region which represents professors who are both artists and sportsmen. So that means we need professors who are both artists and sportsmen. So that means we should take the entry which is there in all three, which is belonging to all the three. So all the three means it is very easy for us to say the value what we have at the middlemost A, that will be what is common to all the three, correct? So artists, professors, as well as sportsmen. So that means all the three combined we can see only at the region A. That means A will be the answer, and A matches with option A itself. So answer A. And last, sixth one more question. The region which represents professors who are sportsmen but not artists. Not artists. Okay, so that means we need professors. I'm ticking it. And we need who are sportsmen, that also we need, but they are not artists. So that means first of all we will search for the region where we have professors and sportsmen. Okay, professors and sportsmen are there here. Okay, so if you want I can even just mark it separately and show. Yeah, this region what I have just highlighted here, can you see that? Yeah, this leaf like structure what you see here is what is common to professors and sportsmen, inside which we have A and C. Do you understand? A and C is what we have inside professors and sportsmen, but not artists. So that means they should not belong to artists. So that means this A will be out. That A will go out. I mean the A will be rejected. Only the C will be left over. That means C is the answer. So C is matching with option C itself. You understand this? So that means this is going to be our answer. So this Venn diagram is going to be actually very easy. Just an observation, and clearly have the words also. And I would even suggest you to mark or represent or make a hint like this. Okay, this would help you to get the answer in an easier way. See here, we have three categories A, S, P. Just make a tick wherever you want, or wherever it is allowed, make a tick. And whatever you don't want, the quantity, I mean the categories, whatever we don't want, just make an into mark. I mean like a cross that represents that we don't want those regions. Okay, so here for example this fourth question, if you see, we need artists but not sportsmen, not professors. So that's the reason I'm ticking over the artists A, but I'm just making an into mark over the remaining two categories. Okay, so representing like this would help us to get the answer easily from this Venn diagram. This diagram, I mean this Venn diagram. Okay, so this is how we proceed and get the answer. Yes, problems for this session is over successfully. Again, as usual, any doubts you can post it in the comments. Yes, again in our next session we'll come out with other different set of questions. See you soon there. Thank you so much. Bye.